my superstars. This is the Star Warrior horse here, and today I am playing Star Stable Online and testing the new horse progression feature. I'm kind of excited about this new feature, but I'm also a little nervous. I hope this doesn't ruin the game. I know it's been extremely controversial. Some people like it, some people hate it. But I want to give it a shot. I want to give it a try and see how it does. First and foremost, usually when I start off with a starter horse, not necessarily a starter horse, but like a level 1 horse, I begin by leading it. And because I purchased the horse leading ability before the new update, I'm able to do this with a level 1 horse. Otherwise, I would have to wait for the horse to level up, which would have been a real shame because when it comes to horses, you first start off by um, doing ground skills with horses per se before you ride them. I'm just gonna quickly just jump out of here and check out the chat. Hello, Clowfish. It's nice to see you. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here real quick, make sure my stream health is good. And yes, it appears to be doing good. Okay, just had to make sure. I was really concerned because initially I was trying to record this live stream or trying to host a live stream, and for whatever reason, Star Stable was not acting right. It kept on crashing, and it had something to do with OBS and game capture, so I had to choose, I believe, something called window capture in order for me to do this. So it's a little role play kind of thing. Whenever I first start off with a level 1 horse, I take it out into this corral here at Starshine Ranch. And how do I let go of the rope again? Stop leading. Oh, you hit X. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the X button real quick. Then I'm gonna lead my horse again. Lead. Oh, I gotta use T to lead. Oh. Okay, so X, T. Bring my horse out over here. This is a beautiful Paso Fino stallion by the name of Crimson Prince. He is, Paso Fino horses are of Puerto Rican descent or partial Puerto Rican descent, which is pretty cool because I'm part Puerto Rican myself. So there you have it. Horse representation. Haha. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to take off the Bossel. God forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. And one of the things that I do, go into settings and then kind of like where is it? Become a wild horse. So it kind of looks like I'm teaching my horse ground skills. Like if you see horses in real life training, you kind of like in like a round pen, you first start off by having the horse walk around in a round pen as a form of on the ground training. So I let him first kind of warm up at a walk, a little trot, canter, an extended canter, or they call it a gallop, but it looks more like an extended canter if you ask me. Then a gallop. And then what I'll do is have my horse do the same thing on the other side. Trot, canter, extended canter, gallop. Have my horse stop abruptly. Oops, hit the wrong button. There, I selected the right button, but I accidentally pressed the F button, which just opens up the front log, which is not my intention. Then, while my horse is walking, check out the rear command. And I also want to check out the the special gate. I think that's the Paso Largo. Maybe I'm wrong. Oopsie. Don't want my horse to run into that. And if I hold down the space bar, you get the Paso Fino. I'm sorry, I have the worst allergies like on the face of the whole darn planet. So I'm gonna go back into OBS. How are you doing? I haven't played Star Stable in a while. I'm doing very good, thank you for asking. I also apologize if I'm not replying back to chat as soon as I typically would if I were doing like a Nintendo Switch stream. This takes up the full screen, so I'm not able to have like a chat box connected to the side per se. So I might try something really quick. If I can go over here, the audio might stop, the video might stop for a second, but I'm going to try to pop out the chat. I'm going to try to copy the link to this chat if I can, if there's any way I can do that, and see if I can somehow message that to my phone. Okay, if I can go to my email. I'm going to try to message the chat to my phone so that way I can interact more in real time. Oh, come on. Okay, I sent that to myself. So I'll go back into my restore chat, go back to my video, and I'm just going to get over to my phone and try to access the pop-out chat from my phone. If it'll let me do that. Yes, it lets me do it. It's kind of shrunk down, but let me click on this and see if it makes it look better. Okay. Okay, it's good. It popped out. It's just small, but at least I can kind of interact better in real time now. So I'll try to do that from now on. It would just be nicer if I could see the chat a little bit better, but if I put my phone on the horizontal position, I can do that a little bit better. Oopsie. There. So there I have it more interactive. Oops, I guess someone else had the same idea as me today, so I'm going to get off the horse. I'm going to go to settings, get rid of become wild horse. I'm going to go to over here, going to tack him up. Okay, let me make sure the saddlebag goes on correctly. Then jump over here and try him out. So that's the walk. Here's the trot. A nice canter, extended canter / gallop, and here you have a true gallop, or faster gallop as they call it, fast gallop. Oopsie, I don't want to run into that, so I'm going to try out the Paso Largo, I believe that's what it's called. Then I'm going to slow down. Paso Fino gate, back up, rear, and that's what I was thinking too when they first appeared in the pen. Someone had the same idea, yes. Another thing that I neglected to check Oh my goodness, I don't think the desktop audio was on. Do you hear the game audio now? A bit. May not be very loud at this point, but once the music starts playing, it should be a little bit louder. Do you hear the desktop audio now? I'm going to dismount real quick. So I'm gonna start with a shared moment. Crimson Prince wants more treats and has been nipping at your pockets to get some. Continue same amount of treats. I'll give him a cuddle and an extra treat because it's my first time with him. I can't really hear it. I have headphones on, but music from my TV make. Oh, okay. So I just checked OBS and I just turned on desktop audio. But once I start doing like a race or something with some more music, it should be a little bit louder. If you still have a hard time hearing the audio, I'll be sure to turn it up louder. So I want to look at the horse progression bar and see what happens. A spark of connection unlocked. Crimson Prince can sense your equestrian spirit and allows you to ride. You may also house this horse in the stall in your home stable. Congratulations, Saga. This is just the beginning of a new adventure. Okay, I can hear a bit of game audio though, so it's good. Okay, I want to make absolute sure that the game audio is playing because I neglected to check that feature before starting this stream, so that bad on me for not doing that. So, since he is doing very good, you know, for a horse that's starting out, for a green stallion who's young and feisty and whatnot, he appears to be doing pretty good. So I'm going to try my hand at finding some animals around here and trying to bring him back to Mary because that will help level him up. Oh, another thing that I should do, even though I got stable care, I ought to give him some treats and whatnot because that will bring up that will enable me to give him extra snacks and all that fun jazz. So I'll go over there. So I go into my stable and I'm so thankful that this is not crashing anymore because I could only say just how much it drove me nuts whenever Star Stable crashed. Trying to do this live stream. Go in here. I'm going to go to items. I think I have some snacks in here. I'm going to go for the one that I have the most of. First things first. Probably take off his tack before I do this. Another thing, oh, he does have the good horseshoes on. I wasn't sure if he did or not. So. Oopsie, that's not what I meant to do. I'm kind of finicky with these new hotkeys. Give him some watermelon. Hey! He increased one level. Level up horse. Yay! I kind of have mixed feelings about when, you know, all that sparkly stuff surrounds the horse once he levels up. So I already fed him. I'll give him some water. Oops. Again, you keep on hitting the wrong keys. Water horse. And he keeps on disappearing before I can do anything. Brush him. Then I'll pick his hooves. Hey, it's great that now the daily tasks give your horse more XP. Used to not give you any sort of XP when you did that. So I'll go back to my backpack, tack him up once again. The level up sequence is kind of cute though. It is kind of cute. It's I think it's with me, I kind of like it, but it seems like whenever your horse gets XP, it's like it shows up, and it's I don't mind like after your horse reaches like a new level, like level 2 or level 14 or level 10, but like every time your horse gets XP, it's like sparkles around it, and it's like, well, I mean, it's nice, but after a while, you know, I prefer like once in a while, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go and look for some lost animals because that will raise his XP super fast. It's a fast way to get XP, though it's deceivingly difficult sometimes. It looks easy, but sometimes these animals hide in places that are hard to find. Another thing that I should check real quick, go over here and look at faster gallop. Trusting your grip and confidence, Crimson Prince is ready to run like the wind. While in the gallop gate, you can increase your gait further to fast gallop and faster gallop. Excellent. So basically, there's that, which they call gallop, but it looks like an extended canter. Here's the gallop, fast gallop, but if you press again, all of a sudden there's a bit of a speed boost there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's, believe it or not, it kind of makes a difference between fast gallop versus faster gallop. So I found this little foal, and when I return him to Mary, my horse should level up by 300 points. I'm just gonna try to go up this ridge. Sometimes this area can be a little finicky and my horses can slip. Take my horse back to Mary. Or the foal back to Mary, rather. Well, I declare, aren't you just the finest? Thank you, Saga. My little darlings are home safe and sound. They seem to have taken a liking to you, too. Aren't they just the cutest things you ever did see? Yes, they're so cute. Oh, level up horse. Oh my goodness. Well, the thing is, I already have the lead horse command, so that doesn't do much for me. I still think they should have done that for level 1 horses as opposed to making you have to get your horses leveled up to level 3, because when it comes to horses, everything begins with ground manners. I'm just checking my OBS settings real quick. Hey, it looks like we have another person watching. Hello and welcome. So I'm gonna go back over to my screen. My stream health appears to be good. I have to check it once every like 10, 20-ish minutes just to make sure that it's not having any problems. collect some flax. And I'm looking for more animals that might be missing. Actually, I should first go down here. So I kind of start off at the beach. Then I come up through this apple orchard. So I'm down here at the beach. I'm gonna collect plants because those are always good for creating things, and I still haven't finished that quest over in Valedale where you can make things out of the different plants. So I'm running through here. I'm not seeing any animals in here per se. So I'm gonna move up over here. I'm gonna check this little mini forest area here. Doesn't appear to be anything in here, so I can run around through this area here because some animals like to come into this little tree area here. It's kind of like a forest, but just too few trees and such a small area for it to be a forest, I guess. Go over here. Sometimes the animals just like to be in this big giant field. So I'm running around the field. So over here we have like a taiga or boreal-ish kind of forest with a little hill. Okay, I see a sheep. Oh, 2 animals. So I'll probably first start off with the donkey because the donkey will just follow you. This animal seems lost. Better guide it back to Mary. I'm going to get the sheep to move as well. The animals are kind of cute. It would be great, however, if the mechanics were a little bit more sophisticated, so that way they would move more organically, so to speak, instead of being mechanical and just like they kind of like appear to move kind of stiff and jagged, like this way, this way, this way, instead of like moving kind of smoothly. Sometimes I can do a canter, but then the animals sometimes like start to move slower than the horse, so I have to slow down a little bit. I'll move the sheep to Mary. What's interesting is that the animals will not move if you do a special gate for whatever reason. That's another mechanic I hope Star Stable changes in the future, but knowing them, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, I brought both of those animals again. The dialogue just repeats itself, so I'm not going to reread it. Okay. Level up horse. So now he's at level 4. So I've got spark connection, faster gallop, lead horse. And your connection grows, but nothing is unlocked at this level. So I wonder what happens at companionship. I wonder if the stats go up a little bit or whatnot. I'm kind of liking the horse progression so far. So looks like I'm not glitching as badly as some other people have been. Their computers have been glitching, or Star Stable has been glitching for them, per se. So far I've had good luck with this. I feel bad for the people who haven't had as good luck. It could also be that perhaps maybe Star Stable did some bug fixes, since this was this was released kind of on the early side, I believe. You know, like how in early access games, like some games may be released at an early date, but they have like lots of bugs and issues, and it's kind of like you act like the beta tester for that game to find out if there are any bugs that need to be squashed. This is kind of how this update looked like when I looked at the videos, because a lot of people experienced horrible bugs, like terrible bugs, where the game was just like their horses would start running away from them, they'd be teleported, and thankfully I have not experienced that, but I do not want to jinx it. That would not be good. Gotta make sure. Gonna collect these while I'm at it. So I'm not seeing any more animals in here. I know for a fact that you can find 4 animals a day, but I don't think you can find any more than 4 animals a day. So there's one other area where I can find animals. So I'm going to go back into the ranch and go out the other way. Can run in here. Oopsie, don't want to. Oh, I mean, there's no colliders between the players and other horses and whatnot. Imagine if there were. It would probably be a major pain in the butt for everyone involved. You can look around here, this section here. They might be closer to the gate, or the gates, should I say, multiple, because there's one gate here. Okay, here we have a cow. Working cattle in this game is kinda neat. I would really like there to be like a what do they call it? Team penning or cutting, those kind of horse disciplines in this game, especially since they have the American quarter horses. At least they have barrel racing and what did they call it? Pole bending. But if they had like the ability to herd cattle and whatnot, that I think would be a game changer. But I think they would have to make it so that the cattle move a little bit more fluidly, if I'm making any sense, and a lot less stiff and static than they are right now. Okay, so I found all the animals that I can for today. So I'm going to go over to the paddock and do some of the races in there. But real quick before I do that, I'm going to just do a quick stream health check. Looks pretty healthy for the most part. Excellent condition. Okay. Just have to double check. Yeah. It appears like the game kind of stops when I do those checks. I apologize, but I just have to make sure that everything's working as it should. It's another kind of bug that I'm noticing is that the game music stops whenever somebody's horse gets leveled up in the area. Yes, I can see what you mean. As the cow walked, it kept twitching around weirdly. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. I hope they change that at some point. Let's see. Gotta try to through here. I'm gonna try to turn up my own personal volume just so I can hear things a little bit better, but it shouldn't affect the live stream audio itself. But I could always change that manually if need be. Yes, I am jumping with a Western saddle. Normally I would not do that. I only do that for the Western races. But then again, that's why they call it a video game and not real life. I'm glad that the audio for the races have been diversified because they use the same music over and over, and after a while it just got boring and old. So I'm glad that they have like different soundtracks now. At least these jumps are smaller, so you kind of could maybe realistically jump over these with a Western saddle. Although it's almost always, if not always, better to jump with an English saddle. Maybe an Australian saddle, but don't quote me on that because I'm not an expert on Australian horse tack. Okay, there he got 400 XP. Level up horse. Companionship rather. Throughout your journey with Crimson Prince, you have grown to trust and respect each other. The bond is bringing out your horse's confidence and strength in ways Crimson Prince could never reach alone. All of Crimson Prince's stats have increased. That is good. Now he's up to level 5. I'm just going to change a quick setting on my phone so that way it doesn't keep on the chat doesn't keep on disappearing and I don't have to constantly log back into my phone. It's going to go to the battery settings or display settings. Maybe I have to go into display settings real quick. Display. Auto lock. I'm just going to hit never for the time being, but I can change that. Wonder it says open in the YouTube Studio app. Maybe it'll let me look at the chat from YouTube Studio. Oh, but it still takes me to the oof. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. That is so embarrassing. Oof. Okay, that's me for you. Okay, at least, at the very least I got it working, so I'll try not to get too distracted. Alright. Okay, it looks like you can do another shared moment with my horse. Shared moment. Crimson Prince is walking a bit gingerly. Clean the hooves, there could be a stone. Consider calling the vet. The vet, better safe than sorry. Only do light exercise and keep an extra eye on how Crimson Prince is moving. I'm gonna clean the hooves because usually, you know, the first thing you should do, I would think in a situation like that, is check the hooves, make sure there's nothing weird going on. Okay, he won't get any points for that, but he did get the shared moment points. Hello, Krogi. Only when you say hell and then oh after the end, it gives a different connotation to it, but I'd like to think you meant it as hello. But hello and welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to go and race against an opponent because I can get an extra 400p. Okay, oops, and I knocked that over because I was not paying attention. Haha. I was not paying attention! Okay, but I still have a better time than my opponent. Man, they should make the NPCs just ever so slightly more competitive, so that way you kind of have to work to do good. So even if you do bad, you'll still beat your opponent, unless if you do a totally abysmal job. Oops. Okay, so I kind of did abysmal there. That's why he almost this, of course. Oops! Oh no! Haha. Well, sometimes I absolutely suck at these jumps because I wind up jumping into things instead of over things. It's just not what I wanted. Thank goodness it's racing slowly because otherwise I'd be darned. Oopsie. Oh no, that is not good. You see, now this is just embarrassing what I did there. Hopefully I can still beat him. Chances are I can because the NPCs are just so terrible, but I did a very abysmal job there. Gotta jump over here. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta get ahead of him. Oh, no. And that's another thing. The colliders on this, will, push you in the opposite direction. I'm still gonna beat him. I did an abysmal job back there, but I still have to beat him because I have a competitive side. Yes. Normally, I'm much better at this, but I'm not sure if it's my allergies or whatnot, but just having one of those days where I'm like, I gotta be better focused. Okay, turn over here. Jump. Oh. Hey. Hello. This is a little different. Of course. Slow down. Okay. I performed much better there than I did before that, so I'm grateful. Good horse. Yes, I love my new horse. I got him during one of the sales because I really wanted to get a Pasofino at the beginning, but because I'm a cheapskate, I waited for there to be a sale. Or maybe it's not just being a cheapskate, maybe it's just being frugal. For some reason, after each race, I can imagine the NPC saying, "You're pretty good, but not as good as me." Oh my gosh, that would be so hilarious if they did something like that. So it looks like I did everything. Well, It's interesting. It looks like these two players look stuck there. I'm going to change into a different tack. So I'm going to take off the saddlebag. I'm gonna put on the Iberian style bridle, the Iberian style blanket, the Iberian style saddle, because I'm gonna do the Iberian set entirely because, well, this is a Spanish horse and he's of Iberian descent, so, well, kind of, well, not sure if Puerto Rican horses are same pretty much, but I know they're of Hispanic descent, but most Spanish horses are Iberian, so I'm going to try out the little cross-country races here in Fir Grove. I'm sorry, I have terrible allergies. And I'm taking allergy medication as well, but let's just say any place that I've ever lived where the place where I live that gets where whenever it gets 4 seasons, the places where I live where we get 4 seasons, that's when my allergies are the worst. Don't ask me why, but it always seems to happen. Quick stream health check. It appears to be doing good, and it looks like there's a third viewer. Hello and welcome to the stream. Stream health is in excellent condition. The screen may have paused there, but it should go back to normal once I start playing again. I'm gonna do the Fir Grove cross-country race. I really love the cross-country races in Fir Grove. I kind of miss one of the older races, but at the same time, I just love how the newer races are. They have better graphics. The area is all fixed up instead of all of those, what do you call them? Like those. Like, there used to be like a bunch of garbage laying around and you had to jump over the garbage, so to speak. And now you get to jump over, logs and natural things. Oops. Not sure why my horse stopped there. So, no more trying to avoid shipping containers and a bunch of, garbage. You're just running in a beautiful wild forest. I have mixed feelings about Star Stable updates. Sometimes I love them, sometimes not so much, but the cross-country races, the newer cross-country races, in my opinion, are a total W. Number track. I have a Morgan horse. It's fast, but not enough. Any tips? Okay, for that, the main thing that I can suggest is leveling up your horse. And the way you level up your horse is doing the competitions. Now, you do not want to go to these things over here if you're looking to increase your horse's XP for it to go faster. If you go to these over here, your horse will not level up. You need to go to like the NPCs who host the competitions, and you can only do each competition once a day, and the more XP your horse gets, the faster it should go. I'm level 10, maybe that's why. Yes, level 15 is the fastest level 15 is the highest you can get to, and I believe by then all of your horse's stats will be up. One other thing that I should mention is try to look at tack and look at the stats. Like this Iberian style bridle has strength 3 and swiftness 3. So swiftness, I believe, increases your horse's quickness and agility. I also did this one quest over by Conrad, the farrier's place, where I was able to make these custom horseshoes that make my horse faster. So that's another thing that you can do. Max player. Oh, my horse is maxed. So when you say horse is maxed, do you mean your horse is maxed out, or is your horse's name maxed? Because I think the max level you can get to is 15, but if your horse's level is 10, I think you can level up your horse to 15, unless if there's some sort of bug. Oh, and your player level being 10, I'm not sure if that increases, if you're having a higher player level as a player increases your horse's swiftness per se. It might, but I'd have to double check that. I'll check it after this race probably. The audio or music rather in the background keeps on going out. It's a bug with Star Stable. They still need to fix the they have to fix the audio so that way the music doesn't stop whenever a local player that way I'm sorry, kind of got lost there. Star Stable has to fix the bug where player in the surrounding area, whenever their horse maxes out or levels up rather, that the music doesn't shut off. Go over here. Oh, well, that was weird. Oh my gosh, that was weird. Just happened there. My horse is 15, my player is 10. Okay, so that might explain. If I go to characters and so each one of these have different things. So horse breed bonus, I don't think there's ever a swiftness bonus for the different horse breeds. Skill development, special bonus that you receive based on your skill development. So I'm not sure if that's you or the horse. So I'm guessing this might be related to your stats as a player, but don't quote me on that because I do not know for sure. I got skills here. Skill development. Riding and command, these might play a role. I would have to check it out. I wish they would give you a rundown of what these mean. I really wish they would so I can understand them better. Oh, wait a second. Actually, I'm going to cancel this real quick. Just for a second there. Level up horse. Okay, so when they just have this plus here, it just says your connection grows, but nothing is unlocked at this level. I also apologize if the graphics quality isn't quite as good. Normally I would use a game capture setting in OBS, but for whatever reason Star Stable kept on crashing with the game capture setting. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's a glitch with Star Stable as opposed to OBS. But I increased my bit rate or try to have my bitrate as high as feasible. So that should help with offset some of the loss in graphics quality. Let's see. Go around here. Jump over this. Not too shabby for a horse that's only at level 6. Yes, that is the SSO bug with every screen with recorder. Oh, so it's not just OBS. Only used OBS with Star Stable, at least when it comes to live streaming. So I think next off I'm going to go to Valedale Lake because I think that's one of the prettiest areas in the game. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's the mountains, the waterfalls, and the trees. I mean, I could take a trailer there, but going up this mountain range is so beautiful. Plus, I have the added benefit of doing that, that crazy barrel racing race. I forgot what it's called, but it's the one with the old lady who has like, it's like a danger zone kind of barrel racing thing based off of a video game she likes. Can you recommend a fast horse? That one is challenging because in theory, Star Stable claims that all of their horses have the same amount of swiftness. But this is from what I've heard. When it comes to like the Generation 2 horses, it's my understanding that the Generation 2 horses are kind of faster than the newer generation horses. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because they jump faster or whatnot. In terms of newer horses, perhaps the Percheron from the last time I checked. Then again, I'm not sure if Star Stable with their updates and whatnot have corrected that to make the horses slower. But if you're looking for a Gen 3 horse that's super fast, my first go-to would probably be the Percheron. If you're looking for just any horse, any of the Gen 2 horses, especially maybe like a Morgan, maybe if they still have them, the Gen 2 Appaloosas or whatnot. Again, that could change with Star Stable's updates. So. Man, I love the music in this race so much. I unironically listen to Lion's Tale even when I'm not playing Pole Bending Apocalypse. Oof. Okay, gotta be careful because if I hit anything, my horse will be like, I'll have to start all the way from the beginning. Well done, Saga. You rode like a real pro. The nails and barbed wire are not dangerous, but as you may have noticed, you automatically lose if you ride into them. They're not dangerous in this game, but if you try to do this in real life, probably get some high insurance and make sure you have a death wish before you do something like this in real life. Okay, nice. I have a Morgan, so I keep with him. Good. Only the difference is your Morgan a Gen 2 or a Gen 3 Morgan? Because I don't think the Gen 3 Morgans are as fast as the Gen 2 Morgans. I'm still keeping my Gen 2 Morgan because I'm just not so fond of the Gen 3 Morgans for whatever reason. It's not that they're terrible looking, but they look more like ponies than Morgans in my opinion. Just a quick stream check. Oh, by the way, thank you for the like, and for anyone else who is watching, if you like this live stream, it will definitely help with the algorithm too. So if you do that, that's like plus. Should be Gen 2. Okay, so if it's Gen 2 and it's leveled up, that's your best bet. And also make sure you have the highest stats you can find with respect to attack. Make sure it has a high swiftness rating. Go through here. This is one of the things I love about Valedale Lake. Got the beautiful lake. You've got all of those mountains, the trees. It just looks so open and beautiful. And the waterfall, of course. This is like the Yosemite National Park of Star Stable right here. Oof. Jump over this one and this one. Man, my horse already has gold and he's level 6, so I'm not sure if the Paso Fino is the next fastest horse, but I guess we'll find out eventually. And I'm so happy they added a second race to the Valedale Lake area because it's so beautiful here. Okay, you gotta be careful because sometimes the horse does that and zoom over here, there. Jump over this. Oofy. Oh, okay, my horse went through that somehow, miraculously. Also, I see in the corner of my eyes that I see the chat in the corner of my eyes, but I'll respond as soon as I'm done with this one race. Just want to make sure. did it! Huzzah! All my stuff has a swiftness 2 or 3 rating. That's good. The better stats your attack has, the better. Not that this is that relevant to this particular live stream with respect to the leveling aspect, but there is a little area that I'd like to show in this game you can get to if you haven't checked it out already. But there's a way to get over there, and there's a kind of like a creepy area behind there. So let me check this out real quick. Shared moment. Crimson Prince seems a little bit stiff and sore. Okay. I'll probably consider booking an equine massage for him. I'll probably try my Paso Largo, because I really like the special gaits on these horses. Sometimes Star Stable's horses are a hit or miss, but the Paso Finos are a total W. Can I see the swiftness value of my horse anywhere? I think if you go to C, if you hit C and you pull up your horse's profile, over by swiftness, it should show you how many points of swiftness your horse has between its breed, which I think breed is always set at 0 by default, skill development, I'm not sure if that's the horse's skill or your skill specifically, and equipment bonus. So it should be there anytime you want to check it out. Man, Dale Lake is so beautiful. And then you get into this area over here, which is not as beautiful, but gets rather scary. I think it's this area right here. Right? Is this the scary area? Or is this a different area? Okay, my horse has 25. Hey, that's pretty good. I think. I believe. And is that with tack or without tack? Okay. Check this out. This is a dark core facility, and it's frightening. I believe this is what the North Link is trying to do, is trying to make an area in there. It won't let me go further than that. And I know there's a quest related with this, but I'm not sure if you have to be a certain level to do the quest or not. But I just thought I'd show this in case if you do role plays or certain kind of videos. This is a little hidden gem in here, although it's kind of frightening. I wonder if there's a quick way for me to get to Valedale. Oops. Okay, my horse is too far up here. If I try to do a shortcut here, I'll fall down and get hurt. Okay, I think I can do a shortcut here maybe. me see. Yes, okay, I was able to do the shortcut there. Oopsie, now my horse is stuck. Okay, is there an area to get down from here? Oh my goodness, please tell me I didn't get... Okay, there has to be a way around here. Please tell me I can get down there, slide somehow. Oof, oof, taking a dangerous fall. Okay, it wouldn't let me. Maybe I gotta run up here. Okay, so I kind of found a shortcut. Kind of, anyways. I want to improve it even more, so I need to buy better gear, right? It depends. If your gear is the highest you can get it, like I think my gear here, if I'm not mistaken, I believe like riding 4 is the highest I can get for these. I'm not sure if these affect the horse as much, but I believe swiftness 3 is the highest you can get for a bridle, swiftness 3 for a saddle, swiftness 3 for a blanket, and depending on what kind of quest you do, or if you do any of the holiday related activities, you can get like specialty horseshoes that add a little bit of swiftness to your horse. So that's how that improved my horse's swiftness. And it probably wouldn't hurt to level up, to level up your player character. But I don't know for certain if that will help or not. It's possible, but I don't know if it's probable. So next up, I'm going to go to I'm going to go to the Druid paddock. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Sometimes I suck with pronunciation. Oopsie, there's some moss over here. I'm going to collect that. I still have not gotten the Rune Runner horse, which I want to get. And I see another plant up here, Rubia, which is good because I could always use more Rubia. Okay, and quick stream health check. Appears to be doing good. Training, catch a runner. In this exercise, you must learn to steer your horse close to something that is trying to avoid you. Stay close to the magical orb until it runs out of energy. This here is such a joke. They could have made this faster, but they don't. My sister told me that the player affects the core stats. Oh, so then it must affect it may affect swiftness then. I wish this eye wasn't like there, sticking out like a sore thumb. I love that it boosts up your horse's stats so quickly. Oops, I didn't mean to run into that. Go over here. gather the ghost lights. Caught all of those. Level up horse. Hey, level up. So now I've got the what do you call them? The follow and stay commands. You can now give Crimson Prince the follow command from the radial menu while dismounted. Following horses will speed up and slow down based on their distance from the rider. While following you, Crimson Prince will not sidestep or jump to avoid trees or fences and can become stuck. You can give the follow command from the radial menu or by pressing the Y hotkey. Horses will give up on following the rider if they are about to fall from a dangerous height, step into deep water, or get too far away from the rider. This can give the stay command to stop. You can give the stay command to stop Crimson Prince from following you. This is only available for following horses and can be used from the radial menu or by pressing the X hotkey. I like the horse, it's pretty cool. Do you think I can buy it as well with level 10? Are you talking about the Pasofino? Because I believe you might be able to. I'm not sure exactly what level you need to be, but I believe you can get them from Steve's farm. So I would think you wouldn't have too high a player level to get the Pasofino. This exercise gets a little repetitive, but it is an easy way to increase the horse stats, so I'm not complaining. Stand on the symbol that represents the sun. I already did that, but man, can they ask for any other symbol than the sun? It's like they probably asked for the moon once, and then after that, like I'm forced so many times to keep on choosing the sun. Okay, the moon. Lightning. After a few more sessions, I should be able to get that horse, but it won't be in today's gameplay because it'll only allow me to do a few quests at a time, and that's assuming I even that I even do good on this quest. Nice, I ride to Steve's farm. Yes, I totally recommend it. You can do that, or you can wait for the discounts. Either way, but Pasofinos, totally recommend them. Round up the Draconium shipment. Word has reached us that a few Dark Horde drones have crashed, dumping a shipment of Draconium in the wild. I think we keepers could make use of that. Could you gather it for us, Saga? Be careful when you gather it. Draconium is a volatile substance, and you can't pick it up when it's active. Make sure to only pick it up while it's dormant. Yeah, otherwise I'll get zapped. It's close enough, so I'll just ride there. gotta navigate these forests. Can hit two birds with one stone, especially when it involves collecting plants and fighting evil. There's a little shortcut out of here. These you can just run right through them. Collect the plants. Thank God it's so flat over there, so I can just collect the draconium shipments, or draconium substances. Alright. Oopsie, you gotta be careful that I don't accidentally collect something that's on fire. Okay, collect these while they're still inactive. Oopsie, you gotta be careful that I don't collect it while it's active. Inactive, can get that. Gotta collect this. I gotta make sure it's not active, otherwise my horse will get zapped. Ah! Just gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I don't get zapped. Ah! Okay, collected all the draconium. Passifino, yes. That's what it's called, a Passifino. I love how correct the breed is. If there's any breed Star Stable did right, it's the Passifino. Close the Pandoric Rift. As a barrier between worlds is growing weaker, Pandoric rifts are opening up all over Jorvik. We're getting reports that such a rift has been spotted right now. Saga, you must ride to the location marked on your map and close the rift before the area becomes entirely corrupted. Okay. So it's kind of a cheat, but not exactly. I'm gonna take the trailer to get there. It's over by, what, Harvest County, so I'm gonna go to Wolf Hall Inn, and then that should make my ride faster. So. Collect the moss. Okay, so there's like electric pulses going out, but Thankfully, it's not the ones where there's just like electricity showing up out of nowhere, because those are the worst. At least these, I can predict these and just avoid them. I almost hit that, but I have to be careful. Oops. There's some Pandoric energy over here. Gotta collect that little... Now my horse is running super fast, and now that I've got 4, I should be practically invincible when I jump into it. Collect that orb of energy. I love how suspenseful this is for a horse game, at least these kind of quests here. And you gotta try to collect energy before these things zap you! Ah! Okay. There's a time limit, so it's like anything you do, oof, I gotta make sure I don't get zapped. Alright. This thing is pulsating with Pandoric energy, and I gotta grab these. I'm just glad it's in this area and not like Dundle or some other place, because this quest would be a literal nightmare trying to collect these orbs and whatnot and run around without getting zapped, because I keep on hitting logs and stumps and whatnot, which would stall me, and sometimes you get stuck. And then since you can only get 1 shot at each quest each time, if you lose, you'll lose for the day. How is the area beyond the gate near Wolf Hall Inn unlocked? I cannot necessarily remember, but I believe you do some of the quests by Wolf Hall Inn, if I remember correctly. So quick stream health check. So everything is chat disconnected. Oh, so my chat was disconnected for a moment. I'm not sure how that happened, but it looks like it reconnected. So I don't know what caused that, but everything appears to be going good now. So that's that. Checking up on the time. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I'm going to take a quick break. So probably like 5-10 minutes at the very most. So I'm gonna go back to OBS and put up the break screen, but once I'm done with that, go back to the game and do some more leveling up of my horse. I'll probably stop at about like level 8-ish, or maybe 9 or 8.5, somewhere in between there. But anyways, hang tight. 5-10 minutes, I'll be back with some of your favorite content. I am back. I'm going to turn on my desktop audio again. Got to toggle that on and off depending on which application I'm using. And Star Stable should be showing up now, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me for that. Sorry, just had some plantain crisps. Yep, it looks like it's working. Going up here, going to the radio menu and clicking on shared moment. You have trouble leading Crimson Prince for some reason. Consider trying treats. Bribery always works. Check the environment. Maybe Crimson Prince is aware of something you aren't. It is be encouraging and keep trying until Crimson Prince walks with you. So I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to get off. Actually, I'm going to go back on real quick because I just noticed something that I didn't before. Oh, this is just a special move. Okay. I was not sure what that stood for. Special movement is that. So I'm gonna. Another cool thing is that now you can pet your horse while mounted. You can get off, and when you get off, not only can you lead your horse around, but now I can ask my horse to follow me. So I'm not leading my horse. He should be following me. Now he's just looking around. Yeah. This is a bug. This has got to be a bug because there's nothing between us. He should be following me. But he's not. I mean, other horses have followed me, but he's not following me for whatever reason. So maybe you gotta believe it's a bug of some sort. So I'm gonna go back and get on him again. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, it's a crying shame because that would have been cool to try that out with him, but for whatever reason he's just saying no right now, so. I'm gonna do the race that they have around here. Gonna pick up that chamomile. Got it. So there's like a regular race kind of around here. Oops, almost hit the cow, but probably doesn't matter because you're probably, look, no colliders, how about that? Oops. And there's a plant over here, so I'm gonna grab that. Moss. Excuse me. They should add another race here at some point. Maybe they'll do that in the future if they update Hollow Woods. Here's the old race music, which I kind of like for nostalgic reasons, but at the same time I like the diversified soundtrack because it's cool to have some new music here and there, you know. So I'll go over here, jump over this. I'm so grateful that now, like, with the new machine that they have, now you can jump more repeatedly. Oopsie. Ah. Be careful, look out! It's kind of good that they don't have colliders, but it also feels so weird because you expect there to be some sort of resistance or pushback if you accidentally run into a cow. But like, you can just run right through a cow without any consequences, which is kind of funny. Congratulations, you beat your best score. I probably did better before, but it's just been so long, and they just reset the high scores. And this is my first time playing this track since the high scores were reset. And I'm going to go over this way, but check this bad boy out. To have like some music playing, and there's like there's a star each with a different point, and then there's this little thing here. I'm not sure what this means, but people seem to think that this is subliminal messaging, not like a conspiracy theory kind of thing, but like a belief that there's going to be that this is going to play a role in the one of the future game quests, which would be pretty cool and scary. This makes me wonder what's going on under there. It's frightening, but cool at the same time. Can you reset? You can reset one day with star coins, right? I believe you can. I think you got to go to like a home stable or some sort of stable, and there should be someone there, and depending on how many quests you completed in a given day, you can reset and replay the quest. Also, thanks for jumping back on. So I'm gonna do this mounted orientation, which I like doing quite a bit. I think the mounted orientations are underrated. Oopsie. Kind of hard to see. Checkpoint stamped. Okay, I got one of the checkpoints, but now I can't see the others. Okay, if I make the map bigger, I can. Oh, and another thing I can do, I can zoom out too. Okay, this is showing me that there are more over this way. So that's one of the benefits of the new UI. It's another one of those things I have mixed feelings about. Should be near a checkpoint. Okay, there it is. Saying there should be one over there. Speaking of which, can you hear the game audio as well, or can you only hear my microphone? Because I need to ensure that both the game audio and microphone can be heard. Sometimes OBS can be a little glitchy, and I just want to make sure there are no problems, and if there are any problems that I can fix them sooner rather than later. Another checkpoint somewhere around here. Where is it? Maybe it's because I made this too small. Okay, gotta zoom in a little bit to find out. Okay, it's back over here. I can hear everything, like how the oopsie. My horse got stuck there. I like how flowers pop out when you click the stamp. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So now I'm a little lost. I forgot where I gotta go. Okay, there, now I know. Oopsie. Kind of. Anyways. You keep on running into things. I like the new thing that they did with the mounted orientation, where the flowers come out as well. And thank you for coming back to join Clofish. I know I could do much better than that. Just saying, ooh, best score. Yeah, because it's been ages since I played in this race. So I'm gonna pop out of this area. Probably, let me see. Maybe I should look on the map and figure out where to go. Probably go someplace that has some nice competitions that I haven't done in some time. I'll probably do that track race because they have some cool races over there. I like the new track. That's one of Star Stable's good updates. So I'll give them that. Give credit where credit is due. Part of me kind of wants a Valedale update because all the trees look so uniform, but at the same time, I'm also kind of scared that Star Stable will ruin it. On which server are you on? I am on Cookie Canyon. And sometimes I switch over to different servers during different events, like if there's somebody that I'm subscribed to who's doing like a special event kind of thing, then I'll jump onto a different server. Heck, you know what? I'll probably just do the bunny race because the new bunnies are so cute. I believe I get horse XP if I do this. I gotta adopt a pet bunny sometime because they're so adorable. Forgot how many I have to catch. He'll let me know, but I should be able to grab them in a jiffy. Rabbit's caught. Good, not bad. There! Yee, that's awesome. Only, I don't think if I collect wool I'll get anything, so I'll skip that for the time being. And I'll make my way over to the racetrack, because that is one fancy racetrack. I'm gonna collect that bee balm. Oof, I hate it when they honk at my horse. If that was in real life, I'd be so angry if they did that. Nice. I'm on Rainbow Galaxy, but I don't think I can join your server because I am in Germany. Oh, how about that? Germany, cool. You might be able to switch servers, but I don't know for sure. So you can always try and find out. And I could also make a note of that, Rainbow Galaxy, so I could always check out the other servers. Man, I wish the Steve's Farm update and the new, I forgot what it was called, the area near Steve's Farm had such a nice update like this. I mean, it's nice and all, but maybe it's just nostalgic reasons, but I like the old Steve's Farm better, as crazy as it sounds. But the new racetrack, I think, is total one. I take this any day over the old one. Congratulations, you beat your own best score since the new update, of course. Over here, the Baroness's racetrack. Come back again whenever you like. Daily training. Okay, this one is almost like a steeplechase. It's funny, the first racetrack is more similar to like what we have in the United States, but this other one is more similar to what they do in say like in the UK. It's kind of like a steeplechase. Okay, excellent riding. Yay, that's awesome. So, next thing I'm gonna do is go over to the Baroness's place. Because, I like the riding hall there. They have a nice show jumping circuit. That update I kind of liked, but I was partially nostalgic to the old one. But then again, I love how clean they made the new one, so I guess it depends. So, collect this. Too bad there isn't like a quicker way for me to get to the riding hall. I have to go all the way around. Go around here. I love the view of Golden Hills Valley from up here. Okay, I'm gonna do all the show jumping courses. Still have the old soundtrack. Oof. Okay, where is it? Oops. Okay, that's my fault. Ah! That's what I hate, is getting stuck. Nice. Oopsie. Went the wrong way. I apologize, my eye is twitching a little bit. Just, it gets dry out here, so my eyes sometimes get a little dry. It feels like my contacts are gonna pop out, so I have to blink a little bit. I know I could do so much better once I if I did this show jumping track more often, I know I'd do a totally good job on it. Over this jump, and then around. Oops. Try to get this cursor out of the way. Go around. Oops. Oops, oops, there. I got that. Now I can go over here. Congratulations, you completed the Baroness's second show jumping track. So now I can level up my horse, which is awesome. Oops. It's fine. We have some cool SSO streamers in Germany too, so I can play with them. Enjoyed watching your stream and play SSO on the second screen. Oh, cool! That's awesome. Level up horse. I'm gonna level up my horse. Now my horse is at level 8. Before I do that, I'm gonna find out. Shared moment. Chilly wind blows past you and Crimson Prince, giving you both the shivers. Ignore it, move on. You got things to do. Give Crimson Prince a quick reassuring pat. Get moving to warm. I'm gonna give him a quick reassuring pat because he's a stallion and stallions spook at everything and they're fiery and whatnot, so I'll reassure him. It's like probably only like one of 2 stallions that I own. Him and Wishmaster, which is my Andalusian, because they are 2 of the nicest horses I think I own. So if I like a male horse that's very, very pretty and appealing, then I'll ask myself, if I had a horse like this in real life and I had the means to own and take care of a stallion, would I do it? And it's like, if the answer is yes, then I'll have the store, I'll label the horse as a stallion. Go over here, jump over here. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. Beautiful, beautiful track in here, or not track, but arena. Hopefully one day they'll bring back dressage, only hopefully they'll do a better job than they've been doing recently. I'm gonna do some of the races up by the vineyard real quick. Oh, another thing that I almost forgot about are the what do you call it? I forgot what they're called, but I'll find out. That's right, working equitation. I'm gonna do some working equitation. And I like how they have the Spanish music because it's fitting since I'm riding a Spanish breed. Woo! You got that. Gotta ring the bell. Oh man, it didn't make the bell ring sound. I don't feel satisfied without the bell ring sound. I mean, I like the fact that, you know, you get points and all, but I feel like this is one of those races that shouldn't be based on speed, on the speed of your horse, but it is, because I think in real life working equitation isn't supposed to be as much about speed. My sis has actually a real horse. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. What breed, if I may ask? I was looking forward to the bell sound. Yeah, me too. It's like, what happened? Come on, this better ring. It didn't ring. It still didn't ring. Star Stable, you gotta fix that. Let's see. Let's see. There. Okay. There is a nice jump. Go there, and through here. Gonna turn around. Oopsie. Oh wait, sometimes I forget that the gate opens. It's just been a while since I've played in this track, on this track rather. Or on this race. It's kind of like a race, but it's not necessarily a race. Okay, so that's good. And I can do some of the other races, or the true races, like the cross-country races. Oh, my eye is so dry. Why? It's summer, so Arizona summers are like, they're super dry, so my eyes get super dry. So I gotta make my eyes watery to get my contacts from popping out. So I'm sorry if I look teary-eyed. I was not trying to. I don't know the English term, but in Germany we call it halflinger. Oh my goodness, I've heard of them. In fact, there are even halflingers in Star Stable. I believe they have a Generation 3 halflingers. They're super cute. My riding instructor in college, he, I believe, has some halflingers. Either he or his friend. I'm not sure if it's his friend boarding the halflingers there, or Gary who owns them, but they are super cute and sweet. They're driving horses, so I don't think they ride them. I know my riding instructor doesn't ride them, but they pull like these carriages. Oh man, did I really? Now I'm not sure if I'll be able to fix this. No, I'll have to start over. I wasn't paying attention. ADHD on steroids for me. Goose. Oof. And I hit the space bar. Not sure why it sometimes does that, but then again, horses in real life can refuse a jump, and at least I don't fall off my horse in this game. Yeah, I love her. She is so sweet. Oh my goodness. I can imagine. Aren't they kind of like miniature draft horses almost? Like, I mean, I guess they could maybe be called. I'm not sure if they're ponies per se, if they're small enough to be ponies, or maybe they are. I apologize. I'm not as well versed in the half-flinger breed as I am some other breeds. And I just noticed that they changed the soundtrack for this here. Oof. Oof. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to pause this real quick. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, that was an important phone call. I had to take that. I'm sorry. Let me go back to getting my stream set up and everything. Oops, and I realized this was just a little bit in the way. Go back. I'm going to start over and also going to check something real quick. Make sure the stream health is okay. Okay, everything appears to be going all right. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't anything serious, but it was an important phone call, but everything is good. So oops, and I have to set this back up because gotta make sure my chat is there. Alright, so I'll go back. Stream health is still good, and okay, when you're ready, press start the race. So I know a few tricks of the trade when it comes to shortcuts here in this race. And go through here. Okay. Go over this, jump here. Oops, go over that. Okay, congratulations, you beat your own best score. They are. Oh, they must be so adorable. Man, it would be awesome if I ever owned a real horse of my own, but then again, I know this is not the time nor the place for me to do it. But maybe some point in my life, God willing, it'll happen. But I don't know. Not at this point in time, but you never know. Can take the same shortcuts through here, and yay! Go through there, over this. Go down here. Yeah, I don't do the same shortcut here because it's not as easy to execute. And the visuals are kind of harder in this reverse track. Butterflies. Awesome. So I'm gonna probably have to make this pretty quick. I don't have much more time, but see if there's anything close by that I can do, because I'm pretty soon I have to get off. I'll probably go to what's his is it Marley's racetrack? It's not necessarily a racetrack. It's like a little jumping area, like a little show jumping kind of thing. So I'll do that. Marley's paddock track. Another thing that I like about this, one of the things that I like about this jumping track that I like better than the Baroness's, I think it was the Baroness's arena, show jumping arena, is that if you accidentally hit the poles, they'll fall over, they'll topple per the new update. But the Baroness's track, they still just stay solid even if you jump into them or hit one. Like, let me show you for example. You see how it does that? So, there. Okay. So, after this, I'm just gonna do this ode to potatoes, and then I'm gonna have to call it quits, I believe. Or actually, maybe I could do like one or two more. It depends. Oops, no, oops. I keep on forgetting which way because I haven't done this very much. Oh, no, I'm gonna go the opposite way. No, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. Okay, made it. Okay. Which way? Okay, I gotta go around this way. It's not very good at giving me directions. Oops. Oops. Is that wrong way? Oops. Yeah, best score. Oopsie. Didn't mean to run into Marley. Okay, normally I would change tack for barrel racing, but right now I'm on a time crunch, so. Oops. If I'm lucky. Oh man, that's weird. I don't know what that noise is. I'm hearing something really weird over here. Yeah. That was strange. Oh dear, speaking of halflingers, they sell halflingers over here at Marley's farm. I'm not sure what I'm hearing all those weird noises for, like animals or cats or whatnot. But if I can make it, it really depends because pretty soon I'll have to get off. But like, if I can make it, maybe I can do the little jumping races over by the new jumping races by Steve's farm. So I gotta just better hurry over there if I want to make it work. Gymnastic jumping exercise. And sorry, my nose itches from the allergies. Turn around. Jump over here. Jump over this one. Man, oh man, that was pretty cool. So, if I can, I'll do this one last race, and it looks like I might be able to do so, but then after this, I'm going to have to call it quits. Oopsie, almost went the wrong way. Ah! I like how they have like the dressage letters on here. This would be a good place for them to try dressage at some point. Okay, thank you, Ty. So, okay, I gotta go to sleep now. See you later. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to start winding down the stream anyway. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed this live stream, please be sure to give it a like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you wish to see more Starific content. Again, hopefully my next stream will be better because I had some technical difficulties. But like I said, like if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to see more Starific content. Thanks for watching, my superstars. Always dream with your eyes open. Okay. Gotta go to OBS.